Hi everyone. Today's lesson access modifier. Active access modifiers we can give the access to the class members. We can give the access to class members. Access class members are members are class variable method constructor. We can access the class variable method and constructor. There are four types of access modifiers. Four types of modifiers. First is a public. There is a access modifiers and non-access modifiers. Access modifiers are four and non-access modifiers are six. But in core Java, we will use three, and advanced we will use three. Second, default. Private. And protected. Default, private, protected. And non-access modifier. Fires are first static, final. We will learn 3 years only. Static, final, and abstract. We'll learn one by one. First is a public access modifier. Public access modifier are we can use within the class access class variables, methods, constructor, can access the class variable method and constructor. Public modifier we can access same class, same package as well as in the outside package, same package outside side package and class. Public members are we can access any fare. We can access anywhere. We can access same package. We can access same package or different package. We can access also different package. Same package and different package. What is the default package? Sorry, access modifier. Default access modifiers we can use within the class variable method and constructor. Default access modifier we can use within the class variables methods and constructor. Second, don't use any access modifiers by by default access access default modifier. Default members we can access in same class and same package. Same class and same package. Same class and same package. We will check how to write public and default access modifiers. Already I have created package, then we will create class demo. We will rename reflector and class rename. Public class we already used. We cannot write any kind of access modifier as a default access modifier. We write public then class public class. We will check first. We will write variables. So class completed. We have checked the variables. Variables int age equal to 25 string name equal to Sundarban. It is a default. Instance and instance variable created is a default modifier. Default modifier is because any kind of modifier we cannot be right here. Okay, it's a default modifier. We have right here variables. Then we can write here public. It's a public modifier used. Public is a modifier we have used. We will create so public modifiers. Okay. Then we will create method. Or we will first create a constructor. Demo. We'll create a constructor. Demo. It's a default modifier. So default modifier. Any other very modifiers we cannot use here. Public static. So public, private, protected. Any kind of don't have used here. That's why it is a default modifier. If you want to check, is a public modifier. Public modifiers. Then we will write here public. It's a public modifier. Then we will check create. We have created constructor. Just create method void display. It is a default modifier. So default modifiers used. Okay, any kind of modifiers we cannot. We not used here modifiers. We will use the void display. If you want to create here public, it is a public access modifier. You can access different class and different package also. We can accessible. It is equal to id equal to we can access different package and different class also. So class level we have you checked up without public. It's a variable we have created. It's a method. Sorry, it's a constructor and it's a method we have created and checked how to create modifiers. D dot page. We can right click, run as run on 24. It is accessible for everyone. Dot name access run with Java. Then we want to access method. Okay, d dot display. We'll check accessible or not. Not accessible. Okay, it's an integer. And a is equal to d dot id display int is equal to d कॉल करून देते display id method here क्या बोलते हैं match display I remove argument from display change display int void ओके ठीक है if you want access a different class package ठीक है then we will private what is a private member variables methods we can access is a same class only that same class only same package and same class private access modifier we can access use within the method variable and constructor constructor private we cannot use with class name we cannot write as a private okay, we'll check here will be write private cannot be accessed we will check we can access private private variables we can access within the class. If you want to access other class, you write the getter setter method in the Pojo class. Private members we can access within the same class. Any same class. We can access only same class. What is a protected? Protected access modifier we can access within the variables methods constructor. We can access the variable method and constructor. Protected we can not use within with class. We can write the parent class. We cannot write the access modifier is a protected. We cannot be accessible. Protected modifiers access within the same class. Access within the same class, same package, and different package within the child class. Okay, child class, same package, different package. Same package and different package. Where accessible, same package and different package. There is a four types of access modifier: public, default, private, and protected. The non-access modifiers are static, final, and abstract. It is a represent the behavior. Non-access modifiers represent the behavior. Then what is a static? Static is a keyword. Static is a keyword. We can use the which is used to create static variables, methods, static variables, static methods. Static variable or method we can use static variable or method we can use for memory management. For memory management. Static variable are common for all objects. Common for all object. Static we can use static we can use variable method only. Variable method only. We cannot use class and constructor. We cannot use a static with class and constructor. We not use static as a class and constructor. We cannot use it. What is a final? Final is a keyword also. Static is a keyword and final also is a keyword. Final is a keyword which we can access variable, class and method. Final is a class also. Final which we can use method, variable, class. If you want to which is a string class, we can access the string class is a final. It's a immutable. We cannot be changed. String class we can access the final. We cannot be it's a immutable. Final variable value we cannot change. So final, we are at the final keyword, we cannot be change the variable value. Final variable we should not should not initialize. We initialize before use final class. Before use class. We cannot extend, cannot extends or inherit it. We cannot inherit it or extend. We cannot override method value variable. Final class also. String class is a final class in Java. Final class in Java. String class is a final class in Java. Okay. Then we will third abstract before we can check the what is the abstraction. Abstraction is a process of hiding implementation details from user. We can provide the essential only information. We cannot it's secure data. The class which is contain the abstract keyword. Abstract is a also keyword. Abstract also keyword. In it is declaration. This is called abstraction. Abstract class cannot create final. You cannot create as a final. Abstract method. Abstract method without body is called abstract method. Abstract method is not write about abstract. How to write abstract method? Abstract method. How to write abstract void login. This type of method we can write the abstract. There is a nobody to access the need write abstract class. We can access the abstract method only. Without abstract method we cannot be accessible. Abstract method we cannot we can contain a number of abstract method. We can contain number of abstract method. We have created already abstract class. Then we'll write multiple abstract methods. Abstract void register, abstract void. What is the return type? If you want to change it, as you wish, if you want to change it, tell it. And payment, as you wish. Number of methods we can create. We can number of methods we can create. All abstract methods we can implement all child class. We want to create one child class. We can access here. Create abstract. Create abstract method. Abstract method we can access here with using. We can access with the method of void login implements demo. Implements. Yes. Void register. Spelling mistake नीचे. And payment. We can access here. X is that. Okay. This is axis modifiers. Thank you. Thank you for my watching videos.